else could tell us what to be.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is December 26, 2018. Happy Boxing Day to my people over in the UK. Hope you guys here in the States had a great Christmas. Let me give a shout out to my man Street Dreams for that fire track, Meek Mill, What's Free, featuring Rick Ross and Jay-Z. Man, this is a crazy hot track. I'm loving it. I got it on rotation like all day, every day. So I hope you guys enjoy this track. What's good, people? It's been a while. I think the last two Satoshis I did, my two Satoshis I did was on December 19th. So getting right back into the regular scheduled programs here, people. I hope you guys enjoyed all those kicking it sessions I had. I've got one more. So we'll be doing that, I think Sunday. So you guys should see that next week sometimes. But I really enjoyed everyone that came on. Shout outs to everyone that signed up to talk with me before the end of 2018. But today, guys, we are going to be talking about something that the Bitmex CEO Arthur Hayes just came out and said regarding ETH. Now, I agreed with Arthur when he said Ethereum was going to go below $100. I was like, absolutely. I personally still think it's going to go even lower, but now he's saying that Ethereum is going to push $200 again, and it's all because of the ICO markets heating up. I think the ICO game is done, but we'll take a look at what he's saying. I don't agree with him on this one, but I definitely wanted to hear what he has to say about this $200 ETH. I just think, structurally, ETH is heading lower. But, until we see a decoupling from Bitcoin and all of the altcoins, it may go up just because Bitcoin's going up. So we'll take a look at that article. The second article is my Litecoin family out there. Litecoin will be the first crypto to be sponsoring a UFC match. So this is going to be great exposure for cryptos, but more importantly, great exposure for Litecoin. Shout out to my man, Johnny Kim. He's been putting it down. He's been working hard, spreading the adoption and awareness of Litecoin. And I think the fruit of his labors are finally paying off for him. So kudos to Johnny Kim for that one. We'll take a look at that article. So let's take a look at this market cap really quickly. We're currently at 129 billion. As you can see, we breached that 116 last week. And I said if we breach that, we will see a nice acceleration upwards. That's exactly what happened. And so we're now kind of hovering around a bottom, it looks like around 126 billion. So let's see if we can keep that floor there. But overall, looking pretty good. I told you guys, if we breach that $100 billion market cap, it would have psychologically done a lot to us in a negative way. So I'm glad that we kept that line in the sand. So let's see what happens next. But I do want to show you technically where we are from Bitcoin. We're kind of, again, bottoming out around 36.87 right now. The algo, last time I did a video was on the 19th, so we were still long in our trade position in Bitcoin. And as you can see, we went long around 32.44. We closed our long, I should say, around 4,076. So you're talking about a 25% return on your capital. So what that means, I get this question all the time. If you had $1,000 trading in your Bitcoin Bitmex account at 20x leverage is where we trade. That's $20,000 available for you to trade on margin. Now we don't use all 20,000 because that's very risky and you will end up blowing your account out. We trade between 5 and 20%, 20 being very risky. But let's just say 10%. Let's say you selected 10% to trade the algo with. That would be $2,000, right? So on that $2,000 trade that you put up on leverage, now granted, you only had $1,000, but you traded double basically what you had. That would have been a $500 winning trade there for you. So you would have, on your initial principal of $1,000, you would have made 50% of that just on that one trade. We tried to go short here and just got tapped out. Our stop loss was touched. and then the market ended up going down. If that stop loss was maybe 15 points higher, we would have cleared that short and closed it here, but we didn't. That's fine. We only risked max 2.3% per trade anyway, so that's fine. But then we went long again here, and we covered it yet again up here for a 10% gain here. So again, 10% on 2,000 is $200. So in 3 trades, you would have almost doubled your money. You would have lost here at 2% risk per trade. That stop loss hit would have been roughly $40, $50 we lost on that trade. And then we would have won again another $200 on this trade. And then we went short and covered that here to try to go long again. So that was a profitable trade. And then we tried to go long, and we ended up getting, I think we stopped out of that one. So another $40, $50 loss here. But then guys, we went short yet again here right before the move down, and boom, we took profits twice so far in this range. This is another 7, almost 8% gain here. So again, almost another $200. So in just these last 4 or 5 trades, you would have doubled your money. Now, this doesn't mean that this is how every trade scenario goes, but overall, we're up 276% year to date with this algo. So check it out if you guys are interested. I know it was long-winded. I just wanted to explain that for people to understand what kind of returns you will be able to see with small amounts of money and not even trading very risky. We're not trading 50% of your principal on one trade. It's very small, but yet we still are able to get you very good gains with my proprietary algorithm. So check it out. I'll leave a link, cryptoblood.io. You can check it out on the homepage, and I'll leave a link directly to the sign up page here. I also updated the real-time results up to today, so you'll be able to see real-time what type of performance we have. If people aren't showing you their prior performance in a very trustworthy way, then I will stay away from any trading systems in general. That's just a rule of thumb. First article is out of Cointelegraph. It says here, Bitmex CEO says Ethereum will quickly test 200 when ICO markets return. It says here, initial coin offerings will return within 18 months and Ethereum will rebound aggressively. Bitmex CEO Arthur Hayes told Cointelegraph on December 26th. Speaking in an exclusive interview, Hayes forecasts a return to form for 2018's dead ICO markets. He said this use case for Ethereum is primarily ICOs. That market is dead right now, he said, but he added, once there are new issues, then Ether will rebound aggressively when the ICO markets return. Ether will quickly test 200. The timing of the ICO rebirth is 12 to 18 months out. I just can't imagine ICOs coming back, guys. STOs, I think I told you guys this many times, STOs will be the new ICO in 2019. But we'll take a look at the rest of this article. Hayes made the comments following a now rare day of stability across cryptocurrency markets, with Ethereum versus USD staying in range bound within 1% of 129 after doubling in a week. In the coming 12 to 18 months, however, Hayes first predicts stablecoins will have their time in the limelight before an ICO resurgence. He says security tokens and stablecoins will prove attractive sirens for investors in 2019. He says here, while they're fundamentally flawed, investors in this time of pain will latch onto anything they believe will be their ticket to easy riches. He did not elaborate on whether the market will implode like that of 2017's ICO boom. For Bitcoin, Hayes suggested a fairly small trading corridor for the next year between 1 and 10,000. Some sources have argued institutional investors engaging in Bitcoin through new financial instruments will take the price much higher. Last week, Justin Sun, CEO of decentralized application development platform Tron, claimed ETH was slowly imploding. And, I have to agree. I have to agree with Justin Sun that ETH is slowly imploding. I do not see a rebound to 200 with Ethereum, especially if Bitcoin just kind of stays range bound. I don't see it happening. You guys let me know. Do you see Ethereum hitting 200 again? Just fundamentally, there's some things wrong with Ethereum that need to be addressed like fairly soon. So we'll have to see. You guys let me know in the comments below. Second article out of Crypto Briefing. I know my Litecoin fans are happy about this. It says Litecoin fights off other cryptos to become first UFC sponsor. Not for the first time. It's Litecoin creator Charlie Lee versus the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Lee has declared that Litecoin will be the official cryptocurrency partner of UFC 232, Jones versus Gustafsson in California on December 29th. Now, of course, Charlie Lee knows a thing or two about getting pummeled mercilessly after selling all of his LTC just in time to escape the ravages of the bear market. So the UFC platform suits him just fine, it says. Here's his tweet he put out. Exciting to announce that the Litecoin logo will be on the canvas as the official cryptocurrency partner of the UFC 232 on December 29th in Inglewood, California. The rivalry between John and Alexander is vicious, with Jones recently claiming his opponent delusional and Alexander making hay of the fact that Nevada refused to sanction the fight following the failed drug test on the part of Jones. It sounds a lot like some of the Twitter fights that are unfolding in the crypto of late. Litecoin was once considered the silver to Bitcoin's gold, but it has since unceremoniously fallen from grace as rival coins, including EOS, have forced it to take the supporting role. Created as a fork of Bitcoin in 2011, Litecoin boasts lower fees that are more conducive to everyday transactions like buying coffee. The article goes on to say here the UFC deal represents a first for a cryptocurrency to be spotlighted inside the octagon, positioning the Litecoin logo in front of potentially millions of pay-per-view fans and possibly some Google searches to boot. Litecoin, it says, is not the first crypto project to go mainstream with its advertising campaign. EOS has made its way onto the Times Square Jumbotron, as has crypto exchange Bitmart, which ran an ad on the NASDAQ tower. Litecoin could use some positive attention ever since Lee has become the punching bag of the crypto community for liquidating his Litecoin portfolio. He also predicted the bear market of 2018, warning investors a year ago not to invest in Litecoin if you can't handle a drop to 20 bucks. He wasn't too far off, as today Litecoin is trading at $30 on Crypto Compare. And they failed to realize in this article, don't know why, maybe they haven't been in crypto that long, this particular author, but Dogecoin was actually the first. I remember we made history with putting the Jamaican bobsled team into the Olympics. That was awesome. We sponsored the Jamaican bobsled team in the Olympics that year, the Winter Olympics. And we also had Jeff Wise, a NASCAR driver. We sponsored him as well. We were one of many sponsors, but we had the Dogecoin logo on his NASCAR. That was just the dopest thing ever. So what do you guys think? Does this fundamentally change anything for Litecoin? Do you see adoption really picking up from this? Or is this just a ploy that really won't bear any real results? I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air about how effective this will be, though I think this is a great move by Litecoin to actually seal that deal. It's good for them for sure. I just don't know how this will translate into more adoption for Litecoin, but let's see. Hey, the more people we can get crypto in front of, the better, in my opinion. So you guys let me know your thoughts about that. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell, all that good stuff. Shout out to my man Street Dreams for that song request. Meek Mill, What's Free. Crazy hot joint right there. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis for December 26, 2018. Holla!